Hello, you absolutely amazing person, you. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. I hope you enjoyed today's content. Now, if you have been here for a while or know anything about my channel, you know it's all about Indigenous Canadian reconciliation. I spend a lot of time in the education realm, helping people delivering the missing pieces people have, whether it's missing pieces of information, misinformation, stereotypes. We unpack all that stuff. I'm helping them to build the bridge between Indigenous and non-Indigenous, increase their understanding, increase their willingness to build the bridge. It's all about communication, which is why I watch and do a lot of training to always be upgrading my skills. If you've watched any one of my videos, you know Ed Milet, I'm a diehard fan. I'm reading his book right now. I watch his videos, definitely worth my time. And the video I'm actually watching right now, and we'll finish today, is Ed interviewing John Maxwell, who you may know. Now, John I don't traditionally or regularly follow because John is very much a man of faith. And that comes across his Christianity, comes across in his message, so doesn't resonate as deep with me. Does not mean what he says isn't of value. The things I have checked out, I welcome and definitely learn from, but not as good a fit. But John and Ed recommended John's new book, The 16 Undeniable Laws of Communication. As I mentioned, in the work I do, communication is everything. And that got me thinking of the back-to-back teaching and reconciliation and these 16 laws. Let's talk about it. Bonjour, Mishko Paganon, Quain Additional Gosmung Dodam. Hi, everybody. My name is Sandy Boucher. I'm Red Thunderbolt Woman of the Loon Clan, a proud member of Seine River First Nation in Treaty 3 territory in Northern Ontario. And like I mentioned in the opening, talking about this book got me thinking of you and me and the back-to-back teaching and reconciliation. So let me explain my thought process. So obviously I'm interested in the 16 laws and I checked them out and I'm actually going to share them with you in a few minutes. I have not read the book yet. I will do a book review when I'm done reading it. It's next on my list, which is why it's on my desk. But I am going to share what the 16 laws are today. And the question is, when it comes to building a bridge between Indigenous and non, and communicating in that context, what are your top 4 of the 16 laws? Sometimes all of them aren't present, but what would be your top 4 that is going to, if the communicator is using these top 4, then it's going to resonate with you. I want you to pick the 4 that you think above everything else, you better make sure to have these. And please know, well, you need all of them. We know you need all of them. That's why they're in the book. But this is bringing it down to that top 4. And then in tomorrow's video, I am going to share with you my top 4. And that's where the back-to-back teaching comes in. And it's one of the reasons humility teaching is such a huge part of my career, because I've actually done this. People comment on my humility all the time, but if you got your ego smacked down enough times, you learn humility. I've been around on the planet long enough. The lesson has sunk in. in the beginning of my career, I can think of quite a few times where I designed a seminar that I was positive was going to resonate with people. And I put in the work and I put out the advertisement only to have no one sign up for it. That's back-to-back teaching. That's humility. The idea that everyone has a different perspective, and just because I think this may be what you need, that may not be how it looks to you, which is why I was wondering today, if you had the opportunity to pick the 4 most important laws that you want to see in your reconciliation facilitator, what would the 4 be? Tomorrow I'll share my 4. It's going to be fair, but I want you to go first. My phone is in the other room and it's going stupid. We're just going to ignore that. So let's talk about this. The 16 laws. I'm just looking at the table of contents here. So the first one, I'm not sure what order they are in. I haven't read the book yet, but I don't think it's in most important to least important. They're all important, but I want you to pick 4. Okay? So the first one's the law of credibility. How important is it to you that the facilitator, trainer, or speaker you're listening to on the topic of reconciliation has credibility? I am wondering why my phone is going off like crazy. Oh, okay. We're going to deal with that later. Second is observation. How important is it to you that your reconciliation trainer facilitator is observing and learning from other facilitators? Okay? It's slightly different than what you might have thought. The next one is conviction. How important is it that your reconciliation trainer facilitator demonstrates conviction to whatever they're teaching, preaching, conviction to the cause? Number 4 is preparation. How important is it that your trainer facilitator is prepared for the speech, the seminar, the workshop that you're attending? Next, collaboration. How important is it to you that the trainer facilitator collaborates with other people in the field? Number 6, content. How important is it to you that the message, the content that's being shared, that it's something you consider valuable? Number 7, connection. How important is it that the reconciliation trainer facilitator you feel like you're connecting with this person? Leverage. How important is it to you that the trainer facilitator uses what they have, leverages it to get bigger and better results, right? Adds it to other skill sets of other people or whatever the case may be. The law of anticipation is 9. How important is it that the trainer facilitator has you anticipating the outcome, a positive outcome, has you believing in that possibility and actually looking forward to it? How important is that to you? 10 is simplicity. How important is it to you that the message that's being delivered is being delivered in simple terms that resonate with you? Number 11, visual expression. How important is it? I want to see. Yes, how important is it, the visual backup of the speech or the workshop? Do you need pictures? Do you need that presentation? You'd rather not it wasn't there? Where does it sit on your scale? The next one, storytelling. How important is it to you that the reconciliation trainer shares stories as part of the workshop or seminar? The next one, thermostat, or in other words, being able to read the room. How important is it to you that your speaker, trainer, facilitator can do that? Number 14, change up is being able to change the way we speak about things or look about things. Like, they present it in one way, it doesn't seem to be resonating, the ability to switch it up, change it up, and present it in a different way. How important is it to you that the speaker, trainer, facilitator can do that? Next, adding value. How important is it to you that you leave the workshop, seminar, keynote feeling that they added value? You now have more to work with. And last but not least, the law of results, that they can give you things that present results and they can share with you their results. So there's did I do all the 16? I better make sure. Yes, I did. So again, the question is, if you were to attend a workshop, seminar, keynote, on the topic of reconciliation, of these laws of communication, which are the top 4 that if it's going to resonate with you, you need to see these top 4. There is no wrong answer. This is you telling me how to communicate with you. We should be asking our partners these questions. And like I said, tomorrow I will actually go through each one of them. I'm going to give each a scale out of 1 to 10 and explain why. And we're going to end up sharing my top 4. Okay, and why I believe they're important. And hopefully our 4 and 4 match up. Or else that might be, it's going to be useful, because that might be why I'm not building as many bridges as I should. I'm building lots of bridges. I'm not worried about it. But of course, I'd love to build more. I hope that made sense. I hope that didn't confuse you. Your top 4 out of all of those 16, one of the 4 you most definitely need to see in a speaker, trainer, facilitator to help you build the reconciliation bridge. I cannot wait to read your comments. Until tomorrow, I love you. Take care. Bye-bye.